Everybody say hi, Lisa. Now, as we go underneath the cheetah here, I do have to warn you that this is our first big drop of the ride. So if you'll all do me a favor, and put your hands up in the air and scream. Ah! It's going to take a little bit longer, so take a deep breath. And keep going right ahead. It's over. There we go. That was the big drop. Super dramatic and scary. Welcome to the Asian free range. Make sure you keep your hands inside the train at all times and do not try to reach out and touch any of the animals. Now the white deer you see out here are called fallow deer. The male fallow deer grow their horns and lose their horns once every year. You can see a few of the larger male fallow deer here on your left. Now during mating season, you'll see them out here doing weird dances and making loud groaning noises, all in an attempt to attract the attention of some of the ladies. It seems to work out for them, so maybe you should give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Up here on your left, you'll see our greater one-horned rhino, Graham. Everybody say hi to Graham.
Hi, Graham.
One-horned rhinos are also known as Indian rhinos. There's that cheetah. Now, Graham weighs between 4,000 and 6,000 pounds. He's a big guy, but despite his size, he can run up to 30 miles per hour. And like all Indian rhinos, he loves spending time in water. In fact, during our last train ride, he was completely submerged in his pool. You're welcome to take a photo of Graham. When you do, it's called an Instagram. If you like to communicate more old school, you can send him a telegram. Graham is also a prolific painter. He loves dipping his upper lip in paint and putting it to canvas. There's a Graham original hanging up at the museum here in Valdosta. I also have one in my office. It's very nice. Over here on your right, the larger animals you see are called nilgai. They're the largest species of animal in the world. The lighter brown nilgai you see with a crooked horn, kind of not looking at us. His name is Trax. Everybody say hi to Trax.
Hi, Trax.
Now Trax is special to us here at Wild Adventures because he was born right here on these ferry railroad tracks. He was hand-raised by our zookeeper team. He's very friendly and inquisitive, and sometimes will come right up to the train to stop us in our tracks. Now, for nilgai, the males are dark gray, bluish in color. You'll see one older male hanging out there next to Trax. Now, the younger males and females are light brown. Over to your left, you'll see one of our larger roller coasters, the Twisted Typhoon. I recommend riding that today. It's a lot of fun. You may want to skip the funnel cakes and cotton candy beforehand, but otherwise, you should be okay. Over here on this pond, you can see a couple of our fallow deer taking a drink. You also see a bird sitting in the pond. That's called a blue heron. He's not a part of this exhibit. He just flew here. Now, hanging out next to the nilgai, the little guys with twisted horns, those are called blackbucks. Now, only the male blackbucks have horns, and the older they are, the darker the fur that becomes. So the guy there in the middle, he's one of the older blackbucks. And even though they're very small, they can run up to 50 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. Now the larger black animals you see here next to this food trough, well, with the horns, they're called Asian water buffalo. An Asian water buffalo can weigh up to 2,600 pounds. And as their name suggests, they do love spending lots of time in water, except on days like today where it's a little chilly. They do have very large, wide hooked feet, which helps them not get stuck in the mud. There's also a fun VeggieTales song about water buffalo. So next time you sing it, you can say that you've actually seen one in real life. You'll notice that several of our fallow deer and our nilgai have kind of patchy fur at the moment. The reason that is that they're losing their winter coats, so they all kind of look like Swiss cheese. Don't worry, the new summer coat's coming in. We'll have some more of our fallow deer up here on your left. If you're watching, some of the males have been practicing sparring. On your right, huddled under this green shelter, are animals that look a lot like cows. They're called zebu. They're the oldest cattle breed in the world. There's that cheetah again. Now, zebus are distinguished by the hump on their backs. Just like camel, those humps are reservoirs of fat that zebu use as energy. was full 15 minutes ago. Looks like they're gonna have to come back out. Now, as we leave the Asian free range, we'll be entering the African savanna. And if your head turns to your right, you might catch another glimpse of Moriki. Sometimes he likes to follow the trail to the back fence so we can get a good look on our way back around. Or sometimes he just stays right where he is.
Yeah, I think Moriki's all like that. No,
So we're now in the African savanna. If you take a look to your left, you will see our herd of Grant's zebra. Now, zebras are black with white stripes, and we know that because of the same color of their nose. And no two zebras have stripe patterns that are exactly the same. Zebras also are more closely related to donkeys than they are to horses, and the donkeys sound almost exactly like donkeys. Back into your left, you'll see a brown animal called a water buck. Her name is Snelma. Water bucks have white rear ends, and they communicate with each other using their tails. If you have a keen eye, you can see a couple of our brand new baby zebras out. Now, the darker gray animals with horns are wildebeest. Wildebeest travel in great migrations in Africa, over 1,000 miles in groups of 1.5 million. Now, their migrations are so large that they can be seen from outer space. Also to your left, you can see the largest birds in the world, ostriches. Our gray ostrich, our female, is out to the back fence there. Her name is Blue. We'll be coming up on our black and white male named Sam here in just a little bit. Even though they're the largest birds in the world, the same cannot be said about their brains. An ostrich's eyeball is larger than its brain. Here on your right, hanging out very close to us, are Impala. Not manufactured by General Motors, but they do go pretty fast, up to 35 miles per hour. They can jump 10 feet in the air and 33 feet across. They do this to evade predators, and sometimes scientists have found just to have fun. They also seem very interested in us. Back here to your left, the brown and white animals with two long horns are scimitar horned oryx. If you look at it from the side, it looks like they just have one horn, which may be where the tail of the unicorn came from. Sadly, oryx are completely extinct in the wild and can only be seen in places like Wild Adventures. We breed them here at the park to ensure the survival of their species. Over to your right, these small animals are called Thompson's gazelles, or Tommies for short. Like our Asian water bucks, our Asian black bucks, they can also run 50 miles per hour. Underneath the shelter, you'll also see a black swan, which is something you don't see every day. The black swan is not officially part of this exhibit. He just flew here one day and never left. He gets free room and board, so I can't wait. Now, coming up here on your right is our Wild Adventures Zoological Department. Wild Adventures Universe work 365 days a year, including nights, weekends, and holidays to ensure that all of our animals are well cared for. It's a tough job, so whenever you come across any of our zookeepers, be sure you wave at them and say hi. And thanks. It's always nice. Last but surely not least is our Asian elephant, Shirley. Shirley is enjoying her retirement from show business here at Wild Adventures. Shirley is a movie star. She started several movies, including Disney's The Jungle Book and Operation Dumbo Drop. Dumbo Drop was on Netflix just last month, so if you saw it, that was Shirley. During her retirement, she spends lots of her time taking naps on her hill, splashing around in her pond, annoying the alpacas. She also likes lots of snacks. Her favorite snack in the entire world